Sunday, March 16th. Tried a luck in race 3 at Aqueduct. And my top pick was number 4, Nilruc. And as you can see on the results chart there, didn't run very well. Finished 4th at 3.2 to 1. It's the second favorite. Retrospect, probably the best wager on the race was figuring number 8, the odds-on favorite, was going to run second because that maiden has a great case of second-itis. As it turned out, number 5, Broderick, won the race, and he was my third choice on my tout sheet, which I offer on my website for each day that they run in New York. Give my top 3 selections for each race, and attempt to show you what that sheet looks like. This is my first attempt doing it. I don't know how well you'll be able to read it. But as you can see, I do have 3 selections for each race, and give comments on my top pick. And my top picks didn't fare well on this day at Aqueduct. I had 7 of the 9 winners on the card listed. 2 were second choice winners, and 5 were third choice winners. There will be days like this every once in a while. My third choice won race 1, paying $12.20. My third choice won race 2, paying $5.70. My third choice won race 3, paying $17.20. The early pick 3 was $216.50. Race 5, my second choice, Uncle George, won, paying $9.60. Race 6, my third choice won, paying $5.80. Race 7, my second choice won, paying $9.70. And race 8, my third choice won, paying $17.80. And if you box my 3 picks in exactas, race 2 had a $12.40 exacta, race 3 had $24.90 exacta, and race 8 had a $62 exacta. So needed to turn my selections upside down on this particular day at Aqueduct, but so it goes. And for take a loss on the bankroll, and certainly hit a tough stretch, but that's the way all things in life seem to go in bunches. Had a good run at the start of these videos back in early November. Going through a tough stretch now, but it'll flip around. We'll hit another hot stretch. So took the $7 loss on Nilruc today, and move on to tomorrow. For Monday, we'll go to PARX and race number 4, where my top pick, number 2, and the only pick I'll really make in the race, number 2, Gun Running Gal, a 5-year-old mare, going in this mile race with a claimers $15,000 for fillies and mares 4-year-olds and up, which not won a race since December 17th. Claiming races for $12,005 or less not considered, or which have never won 4 races. Well, part of those conditions make it possible for this 5-year-old mare to run in this particular race, because she won for $12,500 claiming price last time out, going a mile and 70 yards over this track. So take a slight rise in class from 12.5 up to 15,000 here, and was given 42 days rest and also get a switch a jockey to Paco Lopez, who's won 2 of 4 for this particular trainer. Looking at the sire report, the sire's gun runner has had 212 winners of this type of race, which is a non-maiden dirt race for older horses. 212 such winners over the last 3 years. 45% have come at 8 to 8.5 furlongs, which is the best of any of the sires in this field, this short field. 13% of those 212 winners have come with the purses between $21,000 and $30,000, and the layoff figure of 163, or 63% above average, for getting winners on 37 to 60 days rest. And Gun Running Gal is going on 42 days rest. And looking back, shows a couple tries in that layoff category. One where she finished second, and that was last July 27th, going a mile at Delaware, in an optional claim of 32,000. So it's much better back in those days. And the other time was back on October 25th at Penn National, going a mile, and she had an excuse, broke inward and got bumped at the start, and ended up finishing fourth in a field of 6. So, going over to the broodmare sire report, Malibu Moon is the broodmare sire, 717 previous winners over the last 3 years had Malibu Moon as they're listed as the broodmare sire, and 39% of those came at this 8 to 8.5 furlong distance. 24% at this purse level, and the layoff figure of 106 are very slightly above average for getting winners on 37 to 60 days rest. And the trainer, Claudio Gonzalez, 202 winners of this type of race over the last 3 years, 50% of them at 8 to 8.5 furlongs, 37% at this purse level, and a layoff figure of 87, or slightly below average. So, usually, don't like to play a horse that's trying to win back-to-back claiming races. It doesn't happen too frequently, but I think the 42-day rest and the switch to Paco Lopez, and to get a decent little price, make this a worthy play. So, happy St. Patrick's Day to you. We'll talk to you tomorrow.